Yo, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make some fivem clothing. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need this. It's called tutorial, but I renamed it templates. I actually got this from another YouTuber. His name is Dior. I got this from his video. So, the link will be in the description for this file, which has a bunch of different templates for different clothing items. Yeah. So that's the first thing you need opened. So today we're going to be making a mask. So open this, and then you want to get the PNG file, the YDD, and the YTD file. You can drag it out, and then you go new. You right click new folder, and then name it whatever. So I'll just do mask. And also you do need Photoshop, but I do have a link in my Discord, which will be linked in bio, that you can get Photoshop for free, which is what I got it off of. The link's in my Discord, so yeah. So then you just drag these into here, and you got that figured out. So now you want to open up Photoshop, and just open like any old picture. So I'll just find one that I didn't delete, which I think I deleted all of them. No? Okay. So just go into any old thing you did. So if you want a video on how to make a mask like this, which is a grain mask, well, you could kind of tell why it's called a grain mask, because it's like all like fuzzy and stuff. But today we're just going to be doing a regular mask. So then once you do that, you open up your file, and you drag the PNG up here. Oh, whoops. You drag it up here. Boom. And then you could X out of this. So this is the original template, which will just be for a plain red mask, which you don't want it to be plain. So the first thing you're going to want to do is change it to whatever color you want. So let's do an orange one. Like that, I guess. And then here's the paint bucket tool, but if it's for you, it's going to be set to this tool, but just right click and press paint bucket tool, and then we filled all this in. Boom. Okay, next step, let's get the brush. Actually, let's take this color, and then you go to the brush, and we're just gonna erase this because it's very ugly. So yeah, shout out to Dior for the template for this. So then we erase this, and let's say that the gang's actually, no, that doesn't matter. Okay, so then we erase this because that's not our gang's logo. Now head to the Discord server I made, which also sells my clothing, game cheats, skins, and VFX, which also has Photoshop and After Effects for free. But now we're gonna get the splatter effect. So what you want to do is save this image. I already have it saved, so now drag that in. Boom. And it's already set how I want it to be, which is good. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a logo. So once again, you could come back here, you could choose anything, like you choose this. This one's my favorite. So here's what we have to do to save it. Right click, save image as, and then just save it. Then we can go back and drag it in. And right now it's really big, so you just use this to size it down, and boom, place it where you want. Okay, so now you could make a perfectly good mask just like this, but when you're trying to sell clothes or make gang clothes, then you want it to be a little more have more PNGs, stuff like that, to make it look better. So what we're gonna do here, actually, I forgot, is get this, take this color, and then zoom into the hand. Then we get the paint bucket tool. You have to make it into smart item. And then fill in everywhere that you can, which that is everything. Then we go back to this tool, boom, fit on screen. And that's looking good right now. So now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add one more PNG. So I feel like the snake would be cool. And yes, I am gonna be adding more to this. So boom, boom, and then okay, I just saved it. Now I'm gonna drag it in. Boom. So before I resize it, I'm gonna color it because it's gonna be hard to see when it's so small. Okay, so paint bucket, make it into the smart object, and boom. So now you go into the layer, which is image 4, you press Control T, and it selects it. So we're gonna put this like right here next to the eye, and boom. Once again, you could still have a perfectly good mask, but I mean, it's better to make it complex so your customer is more happy with your results. And I mean, these things are really easy to make, so why not? So one final thing I do like to add is I found this on Ice Design server, and yeah, I will add it to my server. I'll add it to my Discord, but let me find it. You want a mouth because it's gonna look kind of boring without a mouth. So let's find it. And yeah, this is my favorite one that I like to use. I'll add this to the server. Okay, so we just have to place this down. Okay, so then we drag this in. Boom. And yeah, I know you can't see it, so I'm gonna fix that right now. Paint bucket tool. Or actually, you can just place it. Paint bucket tool. Boom. Boom. Alright. Control Z is to go undo. But I just have to find where it is. There. And there. Perfect. Okay, so then Control T. And we want it to be like, oh wait, still need to paint the other side of the mouth. Control Z and then just paint where it was. Okay, so now we're gonna want it to be something like this, but the first thing we have to do obviously is to resize it because it's way too big right now. So that should be good. And also the next thing we're gonna do is go to the background tab, and you do see that this splash is gonna look weird with the cuts through it. So what we're gonna do, boom, and then we just fill it in, and that looks pretty good. So now what we do to save this is we do File, Save As, or if it doesn't let you save as PNG, then it should be Save a Copy, but I'm not sure. I think the version, the cracked version that you could get for free, you don't need to do that. But Save As, save onto your computer, and then you go to your desktop. Go to Desktop, and then the folder, which was my folder, is Mask PNG, and then select this PNG file that you dragged into there before, and you want to replace it. Press OK, and then minimize this. So next thing we need to do is open up OpenIV, which is how you're gonna edit or view it, and then Grand Theft Auto V, Windows. Okay, so now you want to do Tools, Open File in Textures Editor. go to the folder, boom, open this. So this is the original PNG from the template. So what we want to do now is drag in our new one, which, I mean, you could put on the desktop if you want, doesn't really matter. And then okay, and now you can see it changed, and press save. Okay, now you're almost done. Now what you have to do, go to mask, and when you're sending these to the owner of the server to put in your gang, then you just send these two files. So we do the YDD file, and boom, this is the final product of the mask. See the snakes here, the mouth is off-centered, and the top's fine, just the mouth is off-centered, it's not sized right, and the eyes are too low. But so all you'd have to do is go back here, go to here, bring this up, make it a little bigger, and you'd basically do the same exact thing you just did. Boom, PNG. That was just on my I moved it to my desktop, so I'll just do that. Boom. Okay. And then you go back to OpenIV. Fixing your mistakes is a pretty easy process. You just adjust it and then check textures editor. You open it, drag it in, okay, save. And then after that you should be good. Yep, that looks much better. So that'd be like a final mask that I would submit to a customer. So also, if it just shows up with a regular clothing item without a skin on it, then you're gonna have to add the texture manually. So here, I'll remove it just to show. If it shows up something like this, then all you have to do is add texture, and it'll either be right here, or you'd have to load it from an external file, and then you'd be done. And yeah, it looks pretty nice. So that's how you can make a fivem clothing item, and you could actually start your own shop. The link to my Discord server /shop is in the description, where you could find the links to Photoshop for free, After Effects for free, and a bunch of PNGs that I'm still going to be adding a lot more PNGs, and you can make a complete folder to start making clothes. So yeah, I hope you liked the video, and that's just the easiest way I use to make clothes. And yeah, thanks for watching.